They call me inmate 3347M. I'm 34 years old, and I've been in prison for 19 years. When I committed murder, I was 15 years old. I'm serving life with the possibility of parole after 25 years. That means if everything goes right, if the parole board believes I've changed, I might get out when I'm 40 years old. But here's what haunts me. I've spent more of my life in prison than I spent free. I was a child when I came in. I'm a man now, and I became that man behind bars. You might think, what kind of monster commits murder at 15? I ask myself the same question every day. But I need you to understand something. I wasn't a monster. I was just a stupid, angry kid who made one irreversible choice. One night, one trigger pull, and now half my life is gone. If you're young and think your actions don't have permanent consequences, you need to hear this, because I thought the same thing. 2006. I was 15 years old, a sophomore in high school in Tampa, Florida. I wasn't a bad kid, not really. I got in trouble sometimes, talked back to teachers, got suspended once for fighting, but I wasn't evil, I was just angry. My parents divorced when I was 12, messy divorce. My dad moved to Atlanta. My mom worked 2 jobs. I barely saw her. I was raising myself. So I started hanging out with older kids, guys who were 17, 18, already out of school. They treated me like I was cool, like I mattered. Dixon was 18, the leader of our group. He always had plans, and I wanted to impress him. I wanted him to see me as an equal, not just some kid. Looking back, I can see how pathetic that was. But when you're 15 and angry and looking for somewhere to belong, you'll do anything. November 2006. Dixon started talking about this girl, Anna Maria. She was 17, had been dating Dixon's friend, Jerome, but she'd broken up with him and started dating someone else. Jerome was furious. He kept saying she disrespected him, that someone needed to teach her a lesson. Dixon said, "Let's go scare her. Show up at her house, make her regret it." I should have said no, but I didn't, because I wanted to be part of the group. I wanted to be tough. So I said yes. Dixon pulled out a gun, a 9mm. I'd never held a gun before. He looked at me and said, "You're the youngest. If something happens, you'll get the lightest sentence. You hold it." And I took it. I held that gun, and I felt powerful. I felt important. That feeling lasted about 4 hours, and then it destroyed my entire life. November 18th, 2006, Friday night. Around 10 p.m., we drove to Anna Maria's house in Dixon's car. Dixon, Jerome, another guy named Devin, and me. The plan was simple. Knock on the door, yell at her, scare her, leave. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. Jerome and Dixon went to the front. Devin and I went around back in case she tried to run. I was standing in her backyard, gun tucked in my waistband, thinking maybe this was a bad idea. Then I heard yelling from inside, a guy's voice. Anna Maria's new boyfriend, Jake. He was 19, home from college for Thanksgiving. The back door flew open. Jake came running out. He saw me, started coming toward me. "Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm calling the cops." I panicked. I pulled out the gun, pointed it at him. "Back off. Get back." He didn't stop. He kept coming. He said, "You're just a kid. You're not gonna shoot me." He was right. I wasn't planning to. I was just trying to scare him. But my hand was shaking. My finger was on the trigger. And when he reached for the gun, it went off. The sound was so loud, and Jake fell. Just dropped to the ground. I stood there, gun still in my hand, smoke coming from the barrel. Jake on the ground, blood spreading across his chest. Dixon and Jerome came running. Dixon grabbed my arm. "We gotta go. Now." We ran, got in the car, drove away. Jake died before the ambulance arrived. I was 15 years old, and I had just killed someone. We went back to Dixon's apartment. We were all freaking out. I kept saying, "I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to shoot him." Dixon said, "Doesn't matter, he's dead. If anybody asks, we were at my place all night." 3 days later, police came to my school, arrested me in front of everyone. Someone had seen Dixon's car. Someone had recognized Jerome. They found the gun in a dumpster. My fingerprints were all over it. They charged all 4 of us, but I was the shooter. So I got the worst charge. First-degree murder. Even though I was 15, they charged me as an adult. In Florida, you can be charged as an adult at 14 for murder. My public defender said maybe we could argue self-defense. Jake had approached me first, maybe manslaughter. But the jury saw a kid who brought a gun to someone's house in the middle of the night. A kid who pointed that gun at an unarmed college student. A kid who pulled the trigger. Guilty. First-degree murder. The judge gave me life with the possibility of parole after 25 years. Dixon got 18 years as an accessory, Jerome got 20, Devin got 12, but I got life because I was the one holding the gun. I've been here for 19 years. I came in at 15. I'm 34 now. I spent my entire adolescence and my entire 20s in prison. I turned 16 in a cell. Had my 21st birthday here, turned 30 here. I've never been on a real date, never driven a car as an adult, never had my own apartment. I learned how to shave from a YouTube video another inmate showed me on a smuggled phone. Everything I know about being a man, I learned from convicted felons. I got my GED here, took college courses through a prison program, work in the library, stayed out of trouble. I'm eligible for parole in 2031, 6 more years. I'll be 40 years old, but there's no guarantee they'll let me out. They might deny me, make me serve another 10, 20 years. I might die here. You want to know the worst part? Dixon got out. He got 18 years as an accessory, served 15 with good behavior, was released in 2021. I looked him up through a friend on the outside. Dixon's got an Instagram, posts pictures with his girlfriend, works at an auto body shop, goes to bars, lives in an apartment. He's 37 years old. He's free. He's moved on. Dixon planned it. Dixon said, "Let's go scare her." Dixon handed me that gun and said, "You're the youngest. If something happens, you'll get the lightest sentence." He lied. He got 18 years. I got life. He's been out for 4 years, rebuilding his life. I'm still here. Won't even be eligible for parole for another 6 years. And that's just eligible. They might say no. Might keep me for another 20 years after that. I see his Instagram posts sometimes. Him smiling at a barbecue, at a football game, living life, while I'm here. Still paying for the choice he pushed me to make. The person who manipulated you won't be in that cell with you. They'll be out there living while you rot. If you're young, listen to me. You're not too young for your choices to destroy your life. The law doesn't care how old you are. If you're 14, 15, 16, and you commit a serious crime, they will charge you as an adult. They will send you to adult prison. I know teenagers serving 50 years, life without parole, for crimes they committed at 14, 15, 16 years old. When you're a teenager, you think consequences don't apply to you. They do. Here's what happens when you catch a body as a juvenile. You don't go to juvie and get out at 18. You go to adult prison. You lose your entire youth, your 20s, your 30s, maybe your whole life. You miss everything. Prom, graduation, your first relationship, your first apartment, your first job, starting a family, all of it, gone. My mom visits once a month. She watches me age through glass. She'll be old by the time I get out, if I get out. I might miss her funeral. I might not be there when she needs me most. That's what one teenage mistake cost me. The people you're trying to impress don't care about you. Dixon didn't care about me. He used me. He gave me the gun because he knew the youngest person would take the hardest fall. He sacrificed me to protect himself. Now Dixon's 37, free, drinking beers and posting on Instagram. I'm 34, in a cell. Might be here until I'm 60. He used me, and it worked. If someone hands you a gun, say no. If someone says, let's go scare someone, walk away. If someone wants you to prove yourself through violence, they're not your friend. Your real friends don't put you in situations where you could end up in prison. Your real friends don't ask you to risk your life to impress them. Jake's parents came to my sentencing. His mother stood up and said, "You took my baby from me." He was home for Thanksgiving. He was studying engineering at Florida State. He had his whole life ahead of him. And you killed him over nothing. She was right. Jake was 19 years old. I took everything from him. His graduation, his career, his future family. All of it, gone. And no amount of time will bring him back. If you're angry, get help. Talk to someone. Find a counselor. Find a way to process that anger that doesn't involve violence. If you're hanging out with people who are older and leading you down a bad path, leave. It doesn't matter if they make you feel cool. Leave before it's too late. If someone asks you to do something that could get you arrested, say no. It doesn't matter if they call you weak. Say no and walk away. Because I said yes, and I'm here, and I'll probably be here until I'm old. One night, one choice, one trigger pull, and half my life is gone. They call me inmate 3347M. I'm 34 years old. I've been in prison since I was 15. I killed someone while trying to impress people who didn't care about me. Dixon's free, Jake's dead, and I'm still here. You're not too young for consequences. You're not too young to destroy your life. Walk away. Say no. Choose differently. Because I didn't. And I've paid for it with 19 years of my life, and I'll pay for it for at least 6 more, probably much longer. Don't be me.